Living in Florida, I'm sure we've all heard about a 100-year flood event. So 100-year flood is an extreme climate event that has an occurrence probability of 1%. Usually these events are caused by hurricanes, storm surges, and extreme precipitations. Unfortunately, due to climate change, these events can happen more frequently and even more severely. So to investigate these events, the trends of these events, and also to predict them with better accuracy, we need to understand how they have been changing in the past. But we have a challenge towards that. The problem is we don't have enough longer historical data. So to put a perspective on that, actually, 85% of the tide gauges where we measure sea level data don't give us more than 50 years of historical data on climate extremes. Ideally, we want about 100 years or more to understand the trends in these extremes, but that's not the case. So to fill this gap in my research, I implemented a data-driven modeling approach to understand the relationship between storm surges and the climate variables that drive these events. As you can see on the second row, we have sea surface temperature, precipitation, pressure, and other variables also. Applying machine learning algorithms, storm surge models were trained and validated to produce a storm surge database that you see on the last row. So what we see here is a lot of tide gauges marked by red, about 900 tide gauges around the globe. So we provide storm surge data that begins in 1836 and covers the entire 20th century until 2019, which is about 180 years of storm surge data compared to what was only 50 years or less. And this helps the problem of having less data to understand the trends in extreme sea levels. And we provided this storm surge database to be accessible online, and anybody can access it for free. And actually, since May 2021, we had about 500 users in 47 countries. In terms of its application, this database is very useful for coastal managers and planners to properly investigate flood risk assessment. Also, we are currently using the database ourselves to understand storm surge trends from history, longer history of storm surge trends. And also in terms of the community and schools and the younger generation, we can use it to teach them about the impacts of climate change and sea level rise. And finally, I do believe there is a lot of advancement in computational resources and machine learning algorithms. So by taking advantage of that, we can increase our database to include locations that don't have enough historical data. So overall, it solves the problem of not understanding our climate extremes, and in the long run, it saves lives.